One Reddit user wrote, stuck in EB2 India for 10 years. No PhD, no research. Can I still get EB1? This week, we bring you someone who did exactly that. Aditya Sharma. 912 pages of evidence and an EB1A approval in 15 days. No PhD, no publications, just strategy, proof, and impact. Today, he's not just living the dream, he's helping others do the same. We'll break down how he did it and how you might be next. Let's find out how. Welcome to Immigration Talkshow, everyone. I am Rajni Bharara, your host, and today we are joined by someone whose immigration story is giving hope to thousands. Aditya Sharma, the founder of High Counselor, a successful EB1A green card recipient and one of the most followed Indian voices in the US on AI, career growth, and immigration. He's helped over 70 professionals successfully build O1 and EB1 petitions. And today, we are unpacking the real strategy behind his 15-day EB1A approval. So without any further ado, let's welcome Aditya to Immigration Talk Show. Welcome, Aditya. Welcome to Immigration Talk Show.
Thank you so much, Rajni, for having me.
It's a pleasure having you on the show. Thanks for being here. And before I ask Aditya my very first question, guys, I would like to read out this very important disclaimer. By watching our videos, you agree and understand that the information provided by our experts and attorneys, including comments and replies from users, is not legal advice. Use of information is at your own risk. All right, after this very important disclaimer, let me begin at the start. A lot of people are, who are watching us are on H1B right now and stuck in EB2 and wondering if EB1 is even a possibility. So Aditya, I would like to know that was that you once and where did your EB1 journey began and were you still at Deloitte back then when your journey began?
So my journey started at Deloitte, and I was working with Deloitte on H1B as a tech consultant in San Francisco. But I always wanted to pursue business. That's why I came to San Francisco for my job. And when I did a little bit more research on it, I found that there are only two ways to start a business in the US as an immigrant. Is that you can have O1 visa, and another one is having an EB1 green card. When I looked more into the criteria that are required for both O1 and EB1, I found them extremely daunting. I found them that, okay, they cannot be met by me, at least at that point in time. Because when you read those definitions, they sound okay. Someone who has great academic background, great work history as well, right? But when I started like looking deep into it, I found that that's not the real situation. There are different ways if you put in the time, effort, and a regular commitment. You should be able to achieve them in 1 to 2 years of time frame. So I started working on those criteria, started building up my profile, started spending some of the time after my office hours and on the weekends. And then, after I think spending almost 1.5 years on it, I applied for O1 visa for the first time and got the approval within, I think, 1 to 2 weeks. I filed it in the premium processing. And then, I immediately left my job from Deloitte and started my first venture in the US, which was High Counselor, where we upskill people in data science and AI, agentic AI skills, help them land a job in the US in software engineering, data science, and product management domain. So started my company on O1, and the next step was EB1. So I continuously built my profile, and eventually I filed for EB1 and got that approval as well. So yes, I started my journey at Deloitte to get O1 visa, but then I filed EB1 a little bit later when my startup was relatively more stable. I had more time to dedicate to it, and then I got EB1.
Wow. That's such an inspiring story. But, in the beginning, while introducing you, I said, it was approved in under 15 days, right? But I think it was more than 15 days. I mean, the approval did happen in 15 days, but when you talk about the journey, it wasn't 15 days. It was so much more than that. I think you said it, you, before you applied for O1, it was 1 or 1.5 years. You worked hard to get that and to get there, right? And after you got your O1 approval, and then you again worked hard and spent some time, and then you applied for EB1. So the journey wasn't about 15 days. It was more than that, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yes, absolutely. And so a lot of people, if anybody thinks that okay, it can be done in a month or 2 months, or if anyone promises you to get it done in a month or 2 months, that is not a reality. As I said, I spent good 1.5 to 2 years of time for the first time to get qualified for O1. And when I looked at all the O1 criteria for the first time, I was probably meeting like one of them, but not all of them. And then after 1.5 year, I was fairly meeting 7 out of 8 criterias. And even after getting O1 visa, by the way, those who do not know, the criteria for O1 and EB1 are almost 90 to 95% same. So if you qualify for O1, then probably you would also qualify for EB1. It is just that the bar for EB1 is a little bit higher. So yes, spent almost 1.5 year for the first time to get O1, and then I continuously built on my profile because I had already gone through that journey. So I used to like continue doing all those things, like going to conferences as a speaker. I continued writing research papers, continued contributing to different journals, to judge the work of others, right? So you need to do a lot of free contribution, or I would say the contribution of your knowledge and expertise over a significant period of time. And when you continuously do that, you'll find that in a time frame of 9 to 12 months, you will reach there where you'll have significant contributions or achievements on your name. And this is what exactly EB1A application requires.
Right, absolutely. So, now that you mentioned that you have to, I mean, you were guiding and advising people that you have to contribute a lot and you have to be basically a contributor before getting into this path, or maybe before, you achieve this. So, Aditya, now most people assume that you need to be a Nobel laureate or have a PhD to even consider EB1, right? So, what made you believe that this path was possible for you, and what gave you the first spark of confidence to actually, explore it?